Mark here for another great Wisdom and Knowledge 5. And as it being 4th of July weekend, there's no better guest that I could have than Ty, my former coworker, a great friend of mine in Arizona, representing. And we are going to be unapologetic and uncensored and representing the true soul of 4th of July. Ty, I need to start out. First off, welcome. I'm so honored to have somebody like you on here, and this is going to be a lot of fun and a blast, which all podcasts should be. But we need to start out by sharing this clip because it's 4th of July weekend. And it was my friend Anthony's 21st birthday party. So, we're down at the Rio Cafe and representing his birthday. And since it's 4th of July, I had to represent soul when I'm doing because they have karaoke on the second floor. So you need to see this. Give me your take on this, and feel free, everyone, in the comments to blast me. Let me know I did a great job. You name it, but don't hold anything back because we certainly don't, sir. Here we go. Let's get into this. All right, Ty, here it is. anyways, yeah, I mean, it was packed, it was real loud, so
Uh,
gotta
First, first,
represent.
first
Yeah.
and foremost, either that was shot on a flip phone or an iPhone 1. I don't know.
No, it was actually
I could.
shot on a Show Me.
It
Hmm.
was grainy. It was grainy at best. I couldn't even tell.
Hey, I appreciate the good feedback. I
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah.
man. I want to see some footage of maybe of an iPhone in the last millennium.
Well, okay. In my defense, Anthony's phone went down. It got to two screens. He did a hard reset. Didn't know how to change it until he got back. He got a brand new iPhone. So we should have used his phone, but Anthony, I'm throwing you under the bus on that one. So
I'm seeing every 6 frames.
are you
Every six
really?
frames.
Okay.
By the way, I am Ty, your coworker from Arizona. I would like to introduce myself. Thank you for everybody that watches my guy right here. This is a really important guy in my life. I would love to do a stand-up comedy show with this guy because he is my Smother's brother. I know for
Exactly. Thank you.
I know for sure you are my other half.
Oh, for
Now go ahead and
sure.
continue.
Hands down. And I
Go ahead
love
and
that.
continue.
I'm glad that you brought that feedback up. And Ty, hold on, because it's going to get even worse. I need to, since it was Anthony's 21st birthday, we need to show me and him real quick. So hold on, let
Go
me
ahead and
get to
show him.
that clip.
We miss you in Arizona.
Okay, so here is the clip of Anthony and I on his birthday. Let's get over there because you need to see this. Much love to you, Anthony. 21st birthday. I would have liked him to join us tonight, but God knows where he is right now. I think he's out bowling or something. Here we go.
Yeah, he's big balling.
Here we
He
go.
might be in Vegas. Okay.
Okay, now I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. You know what I think
You
it
see what I'm
is?
saying?
You
It's
know
not
what
a
I think it
fluid
is?
video.
Okay, I think I know exactly what it is. I think it's this application on my computer. I don't think it's the video itself. I think the application in my computer. I get what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not
throw
fluid.
these
It's
in
not
at the
fluid.
end of the I'm gonna throw these clips in at the end of the video too, just for
No,
your
because
entertainment
I
purposes.
think you might be trying to like add like he's gonna do some superhero shit. Like he's
No.
effects.
Anthony? Yeah.
You're throwing effects in there, and the crowd doesn't want to see effects.
There's no effects. I'll throw the regular video in on the end because I think this video app is
We don't
having
like
it playback. I want people
Yeah,
to
we don't
see
like
it at the
we
end.
don't like it. It's chopped. It's
Yeah,
like
I
every
now I
other
get
frame.
exactly what you're saying though. That's great. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay, so you're saying the crowd. I need to show you this clip real quick. Hold on.
Okay, show me
Because
the crowd.
yeah, hold on. This is the rooftop, okay? And I'll give you a little backstory after this because this is gonna be nice.
Yeah. Thumb, thumb. All
So
right.
here's a clip. You need to see this. This was the rooftop before we went to the second floor because the karaoke started at a certain time. So we're on the rooftop. And yes, this is Carolina 4th of July. You are gonna laugh at this music. And you need to see this. Hold on. Because
I
this is
gotta see.
like so Carolina.
I gotta see. Oh, this is okay.
So anyway,
Okay, I
this
see
is
you.
what it
You're
was,
correct.
okay?
Yeah,
So
you're dressed like Lethal Weapon.
oh, good one. See,
Yeah,
this is
I
why.
can see
Oh
you.
my God,
I can
we could
see
do
you
our
on
own stand-up comedy show. Seriously, yeah.
the
Dressed like Lethal Weapon. Well, get this. No, there's a backstory to it. Okay, so this gal comes up to me, right? She's in her 20s, and she goes, "You work at Whole Foods?" And I said, "Yeah." And so I thought, and then she goes back. Okay. She goes back to her corner. And the next thing I know, Anthony's uh, chatting with her for 10 minutes. She's posting pictures of me on social media. That's hashtag Whole Foods. You know what I should
You're,
have said to her is this. You work at Whole Foods? No, I don't work at Whole Foods. A reading from the book of Daniel. I am chosen of the Most High. He is
no,
he's
you should have
above
said
me,
you
not
should
below me. Then she would have just been like, wow, I really am in the Bible Belt. But she was posting,
no
and my
you
friends
should
were
have said
like,
you
yeah,
should
what
have
should I
said
have said?
you should have said LA?
Yeah.
Do you mean Whole Foods LA? Or where do
Yeah,
you mean?
Beverly Hills, because I was at that one. And what's so
Yeah.
funny is like, hey, I worked on over 100 TV shows. You didn't see me that fly on the wall way back there when Damon Wayans was in Lethal. I was on
Man.
Lethal Weapon, the
Hey,
TV show. Funny you mentioned that. Damon
yeah,
Wayans was right
hey,
next to me.
you didn't see my man on Judge Judy?
Oh God, save me, dude. He comes back after 10 minutes. I'm like, wait, and I don't. She was in her 20s. She wasn't even that attractive, but she was like taking pictures. Anthony's like, yeah, she was taking pictures of you and posting online. And I'm like, and then my other friend Marcello was like, well, I guess no exposure, no, there's no bad exposure. I'm like, okay, but you can't hashtag
I'm,
Whole Foods. That's
hey,
cancel
hey,
culture. That
hey,
is cancel culture right there. Hashtagging Whole Foods.
hey, you know what? I think Guinness Book needs to get you for the most extras. I think you lead
Yeah,
the
I have a stack of the extras. Hold on just one
you
moment.
shit.
So here is all the vouchers from the TV shows I worked on. This is proof that I worked on about 100, I not 100 different TV shows, but because I'd work like 10 times on Scandal, 10 times. Okay, what does this one say? NCIS LA, business pedestrian, Silicon Valley, who the employee. This is the real deal. I mean, Lethal Weapon,
Dude,
like I said, training day.
you, I'm gonna say right now,
Yeah.
you are the best actor that nobody knows in
That
history.
nobody will
You,
know. I got out
yeah,
of it.
but no, wait. Messing with me, they will know you because I
Yeah.
will make sure they know you. You have accolades.
Hmm.
You are the most underrated actor in history.
Yeah.
You are the best actor that I know. It, come on, people. Just, I mean, but never mind you right now. We're
Yeah.
gonna get back to the whole podcast at hand. But I want you to know your accolades speak for themselves. And man, it's a pleasure to
And the
meet you.
best thing about you and I,
No, no, I would rather meet you than Ted Knight or Johnny Carson or
Jay Leno, or yeah.
no, Carol Burnett. You're better
Oh,
than Carol
that's
Burnett.
these are
Yeah,
old school. George Burns,
yeah.
these are old school
Man,
actors.
I'm telling you, you are better than Isaac on the Love Boat. You are
Oh yeah.
you're better. You're way better than Isaac on the Love Boat. I'm gonna tell you right now, and everybody needs to know this,
Hmm.
but nobody will know because that's your secret. That's
Hmm.
your secret, and you have the receipts to show it. And man, I, I love you. I don't know what they missing, but you got to get back to LA real soon. And I think we're gonna
Well,
get the
we
celebrity
have we're
guest.
Wilmywood, where I live. It's
No,
they got a
no,
Hollywood studios. They're not even doing anything with it.
dude. Now we don't have to be in Hollywood no more.
No,
Look, the Smothers
no.
Brothers is gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Me and you, I see a vision, and I
Yeah,
see how your talent. I see your talent. You're brilliant. I'm brilliant. I just
there
haven't
we
found
go.
a. I haven't found my brother. I've been
Well,
missing my brother. My
by the
brother.
by the way, we need to give a little backstory to the listeners. One thing that the clientele, when we worked in Scottsdale, loved about us is you did this cancel culture segment that was just above and beyond. Every time I usually get in before you, at work, or when I did get in, you'd be here, be there, you name it, whatever it was, and you'd be like, "Who you see, Chief? Who do you see?" Well, that's cancel culture nowadays, but not for us. We don't care. But it'd be like celebrities. Who do you see? That they look like celebrities. And what was so funny is we were both
Captain
like,
Kangaroo.
yeah,
Captain
Captain
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. I know. There was somebody who, remember that lady who looked like the Queen of England? And so,
We
she
knew
comes
her.
into my line, nicest lady, hands down. Hold on. Anyways, there was this customer who looked like the Queen of England. No lie, she did. Then she comes up to you and she goes, "You guys think that I look like the Queen of England?" And she goes, "I get that all the time, and I am not ashamed. I don't care." She goes,
She's
"I
her
like that.
cousin.
I like that people call me that."
She was her cousin. She had to
And
be. She was related.
yeah.
Bloodline.
Now,
She had to be.
wasn't there a customer too that looked like the center square? Bruce Valanche. I think at one point that one of the guys walked in there looking like the center square.
Man, you making me blush now. Bruce Valanche.
The
Oh,
center
and
square. Oh man.
we had the Queen of England, Bruce Valanche, Captain Kangaroo.
Rod Stewart, the guy that looked like Rod Stewart, you're like, he looked just like rock star, like like he was in
Oh,
his 70s, like current Rod Stewart, not like old.
hey, but
Well, I
the
guess maybe
lady,
like 90s.
dude, I had Brittany Griner come in there. I
That's
had
right. Yeah, Brittany
the
Griner.
sheriff, the sheriff Joe Arpaio come in there.
Yeah.
The coach of the Suns come in there.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. And
all
remember,
the
did you hear what happened when Brittany Griner came in there? When she came back
no,
from I don't know if you were still there. When she came
yeah, no,
back
I
from
wasn't there
Russia.
when she came back.
You were
She
there
got
when she came back.
locked up for some weed.
Yeah. So get this. So Teek, our brother Teek,
Yeah, the
who's
African.
I don't know what happened to him. Yeah,
Black
Sudanese or whatever he was. Power to the
Power.
people. Teek. Yeah.
Mike Power.
So Teek comes up to her and says, "Glad to have you back." And she goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yes." I'm like,
Man, so you were
"Okay."
there.
Yeah.
You were there. You were there. You were there for a lot of things, man. I don't know how much you want to talk about because you still work for the company.
No, hey, let's dive
But
into the whole thing. And you know what else was funny? Were you there that day when no, you weren't. It was a Friday night. Who comes in? Todd Bridges from
oh wow.
Different Strokes.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that.
Willis from Different Strokes. And
Yeah, I missed Will.
I was gonna interview him because he gave me the agents. But what happened was I had the agent's email because I had IMDb Pro at the time, and his agent never got back to me. He goes, "Yeah, I just moved here." He moved to Scottsdale from LA. Like, why,
Yeah,
dude?
man,
That's
you know how many people hey, James Washington, the Debo from the Pittsburgh Steelers
oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl
you're right.
team. Yeah, he was there all the time.
Oh, Simeon
Uh,
Rice. Remember Simeon Rice too?
oh, right.
Yeah,
Simeon
that's
Rice
right. I
was
used to
there.
talk to Simeon Rice,
Jake,
NFL player. Yeah.
there was so many. There was Hostetler.
Oh
There was
yeah,
like,
the guy from American Pickers came in. I helped him out before. Yeah.
yeah, you remember the guy from that made the movies. Remember the movie guy, the little short guy that used to come in all the time.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
I know who you're talking about. Hmm.
not Ben Stiller, but wow, he was one of those funny guys.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't remember his name right now.
No, I know there were so many people. It just happens.
Schneider, Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider came in all the time. I
Yeah,
used to talk
Rob
to him.
Schneider. That's
Uh-huh.
yeah. He
Super,
sucked.
super nice guy.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a real cool guy.
His wife came in too. Do you remember? Oh, this is going to set you back. Remember Arash? He moved over from prep foods to produce. Arash?
I don't remember him.
Okay, he was like,
Oh no, no,
you
no.
do.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
this.
I
So
remember him.
this was before you and I were working there. Mel Gibson comes in. And Mel Gibson, and he takes a photo of Mel Gibson. And Mel Gibson goes, "Don't you ever take a photo of somebody without," and Mel Gibson is right. Don't take a photo of somebody without their
Yeah,
permission. And he went off
yeah.
on him.
Yeah, why would you take a photo of me?
I don't know.
Hey, the guy from the Packers, the Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron
He
Rodgers
came
and
in there
Danica.
because he was dating Danica Patrick. I
Yeah,
because
they
I
used to
helped out
come
Danica Patrick once. It's like,
exactly, dude. In Scottsdale, there was everybody came in there.
mhm.
Literally, you could meet. It was like Hollywood.
It was like Beverly Hills South. Now I had. Here's a funny story for you. I don't know if I told you this, but when I was working at the Beverly Hills store, I was in a different department. I was in prep foods. So get this. So
Yeah,
one day, who comes in? No lie. Well, there's a lot of people that came in. You got your Jamie
yeah.
Lee
No, I know
Curtis.
you knew a lot of people. You
Yeah,
knew a
Jamie
lot
Lee
of people.
Curtis came in. Okay, you know who came in and got some chicken tenders from me? Sly Stallone, Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone, Kelsey
Are you
Grammer
sure?
was super nice.
Wait. Are you sure it wasn't Frank Stallone?
Oh, geez, Far From Over. Come on, not Frank Stallone, please. But the other one that came in, get this, no lie, and I made a sandwich for him, was Samuel L. Jackson, the coolest
Yeah.
guy. And get this, and I'm not trying to profile anyone, but this Armenian kid comes in, he's like 19, 20. He goes, dude, he comes up to him and says, dude, what do you think the Lakers are going to do this year? And he's like, dude, I'm an actor. It's not my forte. Like that's not my trade, man. What are you talking about, Lakers, dude? I'm an actor.
Hey,
And
hey, tell them about the one dude you met. I remember you told me about a dude you met that damn, I can't remember exactly what you said, but
yeah,
damn. Go ahead,
okay.
go ahead.
Anyways, so then this guy just keeps on pursuing. And says, "Hey, man, can I take a picture with you?" This Armenian kid, and he goes, "No, man, no, let's not." Samuel, I was like, "No, man, let's not." The guy just wants to shop. The guy was a cool guy. Just wants to shop. And then he's like, "Yeah." I mean, it was polite as could be, Samuel L. Jackson, and this guy's bothering him. And like, no, don't play that. Oh, one
No,
time, I think I know what you're talking about. One time, get
yeah,
this. So I go up to Danny DeVito with a sample of chicken salad because I'm like, okay, I'll give him a sample of the chicken salad. Nah, nah, nah. He was like, he's a nice guy. And the other person I helped out was his wife, Carla from Cheers, Rhea Perlman.
yeah,
Very nice, very down to
yeah,
earth person.
yeah. No, there was one. Damn, I'll think of it.
It'll
I
come to you
definitely.
during the podcast.
Yeah,
Bette
yeah,
Midler
yeah.
was another one. I never talked to her. Jeez, I'm glad.
No, it was a judge. Didn't you
Judge.
deal with the judge? Like Judge Joe Brown or one of the
No, remember
judges?
I tried to get Judge Mathis on the podcast, and then it just like
What about the female judges?
I'm trying to
Like,
think. No, none of those judges came in. You know, you know who I did help out once was your boy Wayne Brady.
yeah,
He
yeah,
seemed
yeah.
down to earth.
He's polysexual.
Oh, we're not gonna. Is he really?
Yeah, Wayne Brady's polysexual. I don't know
Okay,
what that
there's
means.
a okay, you learn something new every day, man.
Yeah, I don't know what poly means. So
Yeah.
breaking news. It's
Oh,
not breaking
but you
on
and
this
I,
podcast.
we were like the kings of, cancel culture. When they got rid of Uncle Ben's, they got rid of Aunt Jemima, they got rid of the cream of wheat, and you said it best. You said those were iconic people based on real people, you know?
Yeah. Why would you get rid of those people?
And why
Like
do you still have the
literally.
Quaker Oats guy? How is that not
Yeah,
a
yeah. I mean, if those people were literally the founders
Mhm.
and the ingredients were made from them, why would you get rid of them?
Yeah.
However, I can understand. Look, Aunt Jemima, rah rah rah, like with that with thing on her head and shit like that. But
Hmm.
I don't understand it. And even the Mexicans, they starting to get rid of the Mexican shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
God,
And then the other one they got rid of too was Eskimo Pie. Like, who cares about that? That was like a cartoon guy, you know?
no, but everybody's so political correct. Like they had to get rid of the
Hmm.
Redskins.
Oh,
The
but then
Red,
the best thing was when I brought to your attention. Okay, they'll get rid of all these, but they keep Blackstrap Plantation Molasses? Come on!
oh, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I'm not part of that gang. All I say is just be fair, and not
Yeah.
only that, take a consensus vote. Don't
There you
just get
go.
rid of shit. Don't just get rid of shit.
No.
You never know what people want. You know, we don't want the meal, whatever the meal called. We rather have Aunt Jemima pancakes
Oh yeah, pearl
and
milling. Yeah, it's called pearl milling. Come
yeah,
on,
pearl
what the
milling.
heck? Who cares
No, we don't
about
want
that?
to
The
bring
cream
it
of
back.
wheat without the brother. Now, I will say this: the cream of wheat guy. I guess he was paid like $5 way back. This was the early 1900s. Okay,
So
I agree that's bad,
that's equivalent to $10,000.
but yeah, but they're doing that to everyone. Corporations are taking advantage of everyone, and he consented to it. So much love to you, brother. Whoever that
Hey,
original Cream of Wheat guy was, we salute you. Much love,
hey,
brother.
back then, $10 was 10,000.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
you know what I mean? $5 back then, shit. You know, if $5 could buy you,
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
God
Uh-huh.
damn, shit. You might eat for a week off $5.
Yeah, it's incredible, man. To all these things, and then they want to, and then they want to get rid of things like they're not getting rid of them, but like they're hiding on streaming platforms like the Dukes of Hazzard. When I interviewed John Snyder, because I interviewed John Snyder from the Dukes of Hazzard, I brought up a great
Great,
point. I said,
great.
you guys had the black dentist. In one of the episodes, they had a black. It was an iconic actor, not like a Sidney Poitier, but an iconic actor who had been in the business, hustled, and guess what he was? He was the mobile dentist riding a bus. And he goes, "Oh, you love that episode." He goes, "That was awesome." Because they want to say, "Oh, it's racist because of that
No,
Confederate
but
flag."
do you go to MASH and they had a black dude? I think his name was like uh jambalaya. I just
Oh,
look
wow.
at
I
that.
believe it.
You
Yeah.
just look at the black character on MASH. It was
Hmm.
like the dumbest shit ever. Like Sambo Walker or some shit. Like
Hmm.
it was funny to
Yeah.
me, but I don't really care about it. Like nowadays, it's like, ah, man, and everybody, all the white people look at it like, oh my god, they're like everybody is
Hmm.
abolitionist now. Like, oh, slavery didn't exist and blah blah
But
blah.
Dukes of Hazzard, let's go back to Dukes of Hazzard. That was family entertainment.
I loved it. I
Uncle
loved it.
Jesse was the least racist. None of them were. Boss Hogg.
Yeah,
Boss Hogg was like a G, man.
dude, they had a Confederate flag on the top of the
I
car.
know. That's what I'm
And
talking about.
I was wishing for the General Lee. I was like, hell yeah, come
Yeah,
on, General Lee.
exactly.
Like, come on, man. I didn't even know. I had no
No,
clue.
neither did
Like,
I. Hmm.
but now I look back, I had to relearn everything I was taught.
There you go.
I
Good point.
relearned
Hmm.
everything I was taught. And it's like, damn, they taught me that. Oh
Hmm.
wow. They set me up for failure. And I
Yeah.
wonder, it's like now to this day, I'm like, damn, and they created some shit called Crips and Bloods to make us fight against each other.
Oh
Wow,
yeah. Hmm.
this shit, oh man, divide and conquer was real big.
Oh, it
But
was huge. Yeah, back then.
yeah, I'm glad we're learning now. We're learning
Hmm.
now, and you know what? I have no problem with them.
Yeah.
Ooh. However, I know that man, it takes a lot of hate to really want to divide and conquer people and just
Yeah.
literally enslave and kill people. And wow, wow, it takes a lot of hate to do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be involved with that. And I just love my brother Mark Bozak.
There we go. Yeah. Did you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, now you must have known this. I don't know if it was the Bloods and Crips but I found out from one of my coworkers in LA. I think it was Alan. He was telling me that James, who was it? Jim Brown, the football player. He got them
yeah,
together in the same room, and they were talking things out. Did you know that?
yes,
The
yes, yes,
Bloods and the
yes, yes.
Crips. Yeah.
Operation Push,
Ah, yes.
Jim
Okay.
Brown. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean,
But well, see what happened. What happened was the unity got so great that it put police out of a job. It's like a firefighter.
okay.
It's like a firefighter not having no fires to fight. So the
Hmm.
police started creating division again. Like they would go through the neighborhoods and they would cause confusion. They would dress up in red uniforms and go to the blue side and
Mm.
shoot up people and
Ah.
and the red side and shoot up people with blue outfits on. So the
Hmm.
police needed to create it work.
Yeah.
You know, they needed the division
Yeah.
and at our expense.
But was it different in the 80s or no? When did or was the division
90,
always
90,
there?
90s, but it's always been set up, man,
Oh
because
yeah.
if you look at the Iraq, I mean, excuse me, in the 80s, they had a thing called, it was with the Contras, the
Iran
Contras.
Contra.
Yes, and
Hmm.
that really involved the blacks. And what happened was they brought cocaine in from the guy's
Iran?
name. Yeah, but the guy's name was it slips
Not
my
Oliver
mind.
North.
Oliver North.
Yeah.
Big factor. Big factor.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
so Oliver North was involved with this Iran Contra thing, and
Hmm.
it brought a lot of cocaine into the black communities. And it was just set up to just really fuck us up.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to get into all of that, but man, it really played a part into how we
Okay.
live today. You know,
Uh-huh.
and you got a lot of people that sold a lot of cocaine to ourselves and a lot of
Ah,
cocaine
okay.
to other people, and it fucked our community up. And not only
Okay.
that, why would the government be involved?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
My
hmm.
question is, like, why would the government be involved? And Oliver North, he sold more cocaine than anybody on the planet, and
I
he's
believe
still
it. Yeah.
free.
Hmm.
He's still free. And I don't mean to get into it like this, but that's the reason why we are the way we are. And no matter what, we're still resilient.
Uh-huh.
No matter what they put against us,
Oh yeah.
we still it's like roaches that you try to spray and they don't die. It's
Well,
like
I don't know if I
they
ever
try
told you
everything.
this, but the reason why I got out of the acting game is not only there was a lot of predictive programming on, like I rewatched an episode of NCIS LA where we were being held hostage by terrorists, and they made it look like it was like Irish ISIS, whatever. It was upside down flag and stuff, and we're in this building in Century City. Well, guess what the whole episode was about? No lie. It was about a vaccine. I'm like, what the heck? And then I was in this Michael Bay show called The Last Ship, where all this is 2015, where all of humanity was wiped out by a pandemic. And then you know what else they did?
Mm,
Get this. So the first season, I'm the guy with the plague, going to die, left for dead. You know, they even had a scene where we were all piled up and dead body. You know, like not dead bodies, but we were just like left. You know what I mean? We couldn't be cured, so to speak. This is
got
nonsense.
you, got you.
Yeah. Well, get this. The next season they bring me back. Guess what I am? No lie, a White House staffer, and the White House is in St. Louis. Can you believe you can't make this stuff up? I mean, there was so much stuff. But what they would do after the stupid 2016 election, guess what they did? All the things I would be booking for. Before I'd be booked for pedestrian, FBI, detective, you name it, concert goer, everything under the sun, you know? And they would just constantly just book me tearing down statues, scandal, tearing down statues, tearing down statues. I was watching a wisdom the show with Jeremy Piven, CBS, and it was like a riot, and we're chanting they cannot replace us like white nationalists. I'm like, that's not me. I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, no more. They just went all hardcore after the 2016 election, and just that's all that it was, tearing down statues, tearing down it was the same thing, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, but damn, you seen it coming. And the cold part about it is like you can't stop it. It's like a ball rolling down the hill. These
Hmm.
motherfuckers, man, they and wow, look, fires in California.
Oh yeah, jeez. I know
Woo!
those things, Pacific Palisades. Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
And much
That's
love
a
to you because you were one of the ones who got it, stood against the COVID, stood against the vaccine. You know,
all that shit
you're like,
right
this did
on.
not add up. This was not it. I was somebody over there and I'm like, hey, thank you for not wearing your mask. Thank you for this. Thank you for,
Dude, dude, they tried to still it. I mean, it goes on and on. Like, what's gonna happen with that land in California? Well,
I know,
I want
yeah,
to know. I want to know because
exactly.
they're trying to give people pennies on the dollar
Same thing with
for the
Lahaina.
land.
Remember Lahaina,
Yeah,
Hawaii?
people. Oh, same
Yeah, because I
situation.
interviewed somebody on that too. She didn't
It's
live
like,
in Lahaina, but she lived on the other. Yeah.
and why did all the insurance companies jump out
And why did
right
The
on
Rock and
time?
Oprah come on afterwards asking for money?
Oh, why? Oh, man. Look, you had a $3.5 million house and now it's worth 270,000.
Hmm. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your land. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's
You don't
it's
even
it's
want to
insane.
rebuild it. They make you not even want to rebuild on the land because
And
you
I know
lost everything.
I used to live in Santa Monica for a year, so I know that Pacific Palisades area. I used to shop over there. Those are the nicest people, you know what I mean? So what if they have
Beautiful,
money? It's the nicest people.
beautiful land. Man, what's the best way to take over the land?
Yeah, eminent domain. No. It's
you can't
crazy.
you can't do it by buying it
Well,
because
now
it's worth
now they got these floods in Texas.
oh wow.
And get
And you
this,
know what?
one of the representatives or one of the I don't want to play into the politics, but one of the people or one of the supporters said, "That's fake news. There was no Are you kidding me? People are being affected and that there's no uh
Ah, dude, I'm telling you this 2025, I wouldn't be surprised of anything. And look,
mm-hmm.
listen, we're having a problem with China, right?
Yeah.
I was
Mm-hmm.
looking at I was looking at the influx of Chinese people that are here.
Okay.
They're letting in
Okay.
soldiers, soldiers at
Oh
the time.
yeah. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
literally, we have more Chinese soldiers. Like they're coming, they could come in on a plane like Boy Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
They have drones. They're in our country. What the fuck do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do we you don't want that problem. You really
No,
don't
you
want
don't.
that. Like
Mm-hmm.
literally, they're thinking we're gonna win this war. There are more Chinese people in this country right now than you know.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, they got action.
Oh yeah.
They got action.
Yep, you get it. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the war is not fought like it used to be. It used to
No.
be well, me and my soldiers we're gonna get on your oh no. Right now
Hmm.
they letting soldiers right now there's Chinese people flying in right now.
Hmm.
Right now.
Oh,
Just right
sure.
now they're flying in.
Hmm.
They can fly in right now, the whole soldier crew and
Yeah.
with their artillery under the plane.
Hmm.
And you think oh man, these come on, man, it's strategic.
Everything they're doing is strategic, it seems like. And what you and I are all about, hey, you still got to live your life, you still got to have fun, but you have to have a heads up as to what's going on in the world, you know?
Dude. They don't know. They really don't
Yeah.
know. They think it's being fought from abroad.
And you don't have a heads up in the world by watching CNN, Fox, CBS News, ABC. No, not at all.
Dude, there's drone attacks they could do. They could send drones with without a messenger. Like literally, it like most drones have an attachment to
Hmm.
them. They could just send drones right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no. Yeah, they
Hmm.
way better, and they fighting a battle that I'm glad that I lived my whole life.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm glad I have lived my whole life to not have to worry about this shit. Cause
Yeah.
I feel
I feel
sorry for
you.
my
Hmm.
grandbabies. I feel sorry for my grandbaby.
Yeah. Oh, anyone young, I would, it's just the world that we live in, it was so much different growing up, and even I don't know, even things like sports, you look back in the day, you never saw this pushing all these things with sports and NBA, they just played the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
saying,
no,
and I'll say this, bro, because I'm not a diehard sports fan like I was, but I got back into NBA this year because I was a bad boy Pistons fan, and they're back. The game itself has made it is fine. You know what I mean? The game of basketball, it's
no,
fine. Yeah.
no, no. These kids, man, they're going to camps like literally
Hmm.
mentally. They're so much far ahead of where you could be. Like
Hmm.
literally, they're learning at 6 and 7 years old how to run a motherfucking point guard spot.
Yeah.
Like they can
Hmm.
they can pitch, they can like it's different because of the coaching
Yeah.
and all of these different
The
leagues that are
resources
in.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's year round.
Yeah.
It's year round. So a lot of these kids, they're gonna be far more advanced than we were,
Hmm.
and the technology too. Like they're teaching kids how to, like man, like the drills they're running and shit now.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you motherfuckers
And
like
now that you
dirt.
mentioned something, I have to bring something up, not to get draw off topic, but you said the
Go ahead.
technology. You said the technology. What about Jalen Rose? Is he a clone? Who's been shut off? Remember that? Remember that where he was shut?
Hey,
Not just him. Look at that. Okay,
hey,
people are saying,
hey,
yeah,
there might be a lot of them.
yes,
Hey,
I was
man,
talking to a friend. How do we know that we're not cloned? How do we know that they didn't
no,
clone
no,
us?
no, no. I know I'm not. I'm not. They
Hopefully
can't
not.
clone me.
Yeah.
They can't clone me. They can't clone me. Even God won't allow it. However, dude, oh man, these dogs. I'm seeing the robotics, like
Oh,
these
yes,
fucking
those.
dogs,
Hmm.
and those. Oh man, like the technology on the robotics is what's scaring
Did
me.
you ever see that thing, that movie They Clone Tyrone with Jamie Foxx?
No, I didn't. I want to. I want to,
Yeah,
but
I
I.
saw it. And then after that came out, or right before that came out, they showed Jamie Foxx. He does not look the same. He was in
Yeah,
there
no,
and
no.
cloned.
He might have been A, and I'm telling you, AI is good as fuck. Like,
The other thing that is beside me, how the heck does Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills, he recovered and then miraculously his tattoo is no longer there. He had that tattoo and it's no longer there.
hey, hey, look, I don't know what the people do, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it's possible. It's
Hmm.
fucking possible, and I'm sorry for anybody that got cloned and died.
Yeah.
but,
It
but,
shouldn't be
but,
funny. I mean,
but,
we
but,
shouldn't be laughing about it, but
no, we definitely gotta laugh about it because I'm
mhm.
gonna laugh about it all the way. But all right, so how much of you are you cloned? Can you remember after you're dead? Like literally,
Hmm.
can they
Good point.
clone? I mean, well, how far does it go?
Hmm.
And, and this
Good point.
AI is gonna really fuck shit up,
Yeah.
you know. So I
We
uh,
know one thing. our buddy Milan's going to be the first one in Scottsdale to get hooked up to Neuralink. Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
I, I wouldn't want no DNA connected to Milan.
No.
Nothing. No, no.
Were you
I
there
don't
when he
want.
passed out on
No.
Register 3? He was on Register
I,
3 and fell down and passed out. Sam had to give him a ride home.
I hope,
And
I hope,
he's the one bragging. Get this. Guess what he said when he took the vaccine? He goes, I have a better chance of getting hit in the parking lot than by the vaccines. And I don't know if you remember that white dude that got banned, Plato. He got banned from the
no.
store because he was stealing from Salbar. This guy was like super rich. He was he played high school basket. This Plato was a coach, and he played high school basketball against Isaiah Thomas in Chicago.
Oh wow,
So he was a cool guy, but
wow.
he got banned for because he was eating off the salad bar without paying. What? This ain't no Ponderosa. Come on, dude. And what about Mark Packer? Mark Packer comes up to me and he goes, I'm like, dude, do not take that vaccine. Do not take it. And he goes, I got the Moderna. He goes, and they're giving me a $40 bonus. A $40 bonus to rewrite your DNA and you can keel over and die. This is the same guy. Did I tell you they shut down the store because of Mark Packer? Guess what Mark Packer did? He mixed block whitener with victory wash in that salad bar room, and it caused like a bunch of like the people back there got rashes. The whole store had to be evacuated. The fire department came. You Boston people. Good Lord. What would Tom Bradley think? Oh, I mean, Tom Brady.
Hey, he's got to be dead now.
No, he's there. I didn't see him. I came back to going to Scottsdale, like I said earlier this year. No, he's not. He's not dead. I didn't see him. Yeah, I did not
Man,
see him, but I don't think people say he still works there. So, yeah, you're right though. He should have been knocked out by the depopulation agenda vaccine. Oh, jeez.
shout
He
out Mark
loved
Packer.
us. He loved us.
Shout out.
Yeah, yeah. Let's have a toast to Mark Packer. He's a yeah. But we still
Toast
have
Mark.
people. Oh, this is another thing. Did you know about this? Get this. So Natalia, the supervisor, was you know her well, Andy's sister. Natalia, we go to were you working there when we all went to the concert? It was Natalia, Milan, and I. It's the mixtape concert. And Natalia's my age, right? And she's living at home with her parents, which is cool, and oh my gosh, it is so funny. We all go downtown to where the Suns play, and it's the mixtape tour. It is New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, Salt and Pepper, and Invoke. And you know, she really wanted to go, and she goes, oh, let's go. This is great, New Kids on the Block, so we go. The three of us go to the concert. Within 5 minutes, I can't handle this. There's too many people here. I might get COVID. And she left and had her dad pick her up. Her dad pick her up. So it's me and Milana at the concert. She's like, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. I'm like, so I'm over there and I'm like, you gotta go. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you.
Hilarious.
And get this. It was so funny too because when she left, they kept on rotating. It was awesome because all the four groups kept on rotating each other out. So they weren't all playing at the same time. They weren't just one group's playing, then the other. And then after Never Gonna Give You Up, Milan goes, that's the only song I know by Rick Astley. Come on! Are you talking? Are you kidding me? Rick Astley was a genius. That's the only song you know? Get out of here with that Chicago. That was the only song I know. So guess what I said to him? Guess what I said to him? I said, the other song you know, too, that they played up there. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about. Admit it. That's the real reason he wanted to go to the concert because he wanted to shake his rump with Natalia to let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you. Do you know what happened to her? Get this. So I don't know if she got fired or quit, but she went as far as to move in with a customer. Natalia did. She moved
Oh
in with a
yeah, I remember
customer. Yeah, it lasted for 3 hours. He's like, dude, I can't live with you. And he said,
that.
it's
Hell no.
oh that place had some characters. I'm telling you. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam
Hey,
and Diane, your original Cheers cast members, where everybody knows your name and a write-up is just around the corner. No, they loved us. Come on.
no, but Natalia,
Yeah.
I, I didn't know she lived with dude for 2 hours?
It was a Gilligan's Island, a 3 hour tour. Kind of like Milan doing the walk. Oh, the walk of shame, a 3 hour tour. Because he has to go and walk around and talk to everyone and be like, Chicago, Chicago. We're like, dude, we're in Arizona, dude. Chicago does not apply here. Nobody gives a about, Chicago. People were getting annoyed at that guy, Milan,
Yeah, that was some funny shit right there. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Well, he stopped talking to you. Like a year before you left, he stopped talking to you, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I never said hi to him
It was a
again.
blessing in disguise.
Yeah, big time, big time.
I
Cause
remember
I,
one time I brought in some sodas for Monica and and they were full. They were in the cooler. We had a cooler up front or in the and he threw them out. They were
that
they were
motherfucker.
full. He's like, I didn't know they were your. I didn't know those were your drinks. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, jeez. No, man, it was fun times. We were uncensored. We were unapologetic. But people
Well,
loved
hey,
us.
I got one question. How is it now? How's the team now?
Oh, here, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I like it's kind of well, let's say, my last
Yeah, yeah.
shift, four people called out, but I like the
Don't
people.
don't incriminate anyone. Just
Yeah.
tell me, give me a gist of how it is out there.
Well, it's much different because I'm doing different tasks. Like I'm able to run the customer service desk. Sam and Diane
Okay.
would never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never had somebody run the customer service desk. I like these people. You know what I mean? I like the Carolina people. It's just there's just a different vibe in Wilmington. And I will say this, there is a heavy, at least where I am, a heavy clientele of Yankees moving here who are uh in their 70s and 80s, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, but we still get the beach vibe. We still get some, great people.
No,
This,
but
yeah.
my main question is what's the difference between the West Coast and the East Coast?
Oh, okay. No, it seems like the same company. I would say it's the exact same thing. It's run like, it's run. It's run the same way. Maybe it's a bit chiller out here, I don't know. It's hard
Well,
to
so
explain.
so if you had your choice, if you were a millionaire and you could retire on any spot in the Americas, where would you go? Like right now, if you didn't have to work,
Oh,
what
I
would you
like it
do?
here in Carolina. Because I'm
Yeah.
8 minutes from the beach. I'm 8 minutes from the harbor front, you know.
So
Obviously,
that's
if okay, let's say if I met the right woman, I would, you know, go someplace else. One thing I will say this that I forgot to tell you about is I was dating someone for a few months, for 3 to 4 months in enemy
okay.
territory. Guess where she was? And I went
Where?
up there a couple times. Columbus, Ohio. So for a
Mm,
Michigan guy to go, we went to the Michigan Ohio State basketball game, and she's not a sports fan. We went to the Michigan Ohio State basketball game, uh, and it's just like, you know, I'm glad. I'm glad that I had things ended because the reason why we connected is first and foremost, it's so hard to find someone that's not hooked up to the 5G and got all their COVID shots. So she's one of those. She was into health. She was actually she was like you, vegan too. And
nice.
she just it just wasn't the right fit. And hey, I'm loving life. I know the right one's gonna come around, but it was
Yeah,
a it was a
no,
great
that's
experience.
hey, that's good. That's good that you got to have the experience with her.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
dope,
Yeah.
dope as a motherfucker, man. Yeah, cause shit, I ain't had no experience with no woman like that. Like
No,
I've had
uh-huh. Well, she had what drew me off is you're gonna laugh at this. Get this, and this is her parents live in your old area. No lie. They live in Tucson. And get this. So part of her problem was she said trauma because her parents didn't care about her. Guess what her dad was? Her dad was a biochem guy for Monsanto. Her mom was a project manager for Pfizer. And she's somebody who stood against the shots, was into health. She has her own, naturopathic, or her own, aromatherapy company. She's polar opposites, and it's just yeah, it's funny though, small world, but
yeah. Hey, I'm glad she's from the town.
yeah,
But yeah, but I mean, shit, I'm glad you got to experience that. That's dope.
oh yeah.
What I mean? Yeah, that's dope that you got to experience that. Cause it's better to experience something with a woman than a man. I wouldn't want you to have said, you admit a man from Tucson.
Oh
Hey, that's all I want to say.
no, but
Hey,
this is what
met a woman.
this is where I'm like, nah, it wasn't connecting because she was
Wait. Did you get to touch her private parts?
I'm not gonna
I just
we're
want to
not
know.
gonna go there, man. We're
Wait,
not gonna
wait,
get into the details. Get this.
no. Did you get to touch her private parts?
We're not gonna go into the details, man. Come on. This
No.
is
Did
this
you
is
get to
P, this
touch
is
her
PG
private?
rated TV, man. We're not gonna go
Yes.
into the
Look,
details.
just go like this or go like that. Look,
I'm not. That's off limits, man. But get this. So what she
private
wanted.
part,
So Ty, what
private
she
part.
wanted. No, I'm not gonna touch that one. Come on. So what she wanted.
So that means you didn't get
So
to even touch the
so what
private
she
part.
wanted. Ty, we know what you're thinking.
Damn.
Ty. So guess what she
I would
wanted.
I would at least touch the private parts one
Ty,
time.
guess what she wanted. Guess what she wanted.
Private part touch.
Yeah, but guess what she wanted. She wanted
Private
me to
part touch.
gain. She wanted me to gain 50 pounds.
No,
She
she
said
wanted
you're
a
gonna
private
gain
part.
50 pounds. You know why? Because she said that she had gained 50 pounds during COVID. So, she wanted me to be at the same level. I wasn't at the same level as she was. So she wanted me to be at that level. And are you kidding me? Gain 50
Gain 50
pounds?
pounds.
Yeah, gain 50 pounds. No lie.
No. Well, guess what? Look,
I'm
that
not
wasn't
Jerome
gonna be
Bettis.
easy.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Hey,
bus. I'm not Milan
no.
Skriniar. I can't just
Hey,
down some Chicago food.
hey, this what you should have told her.
Mhm.
Name 3 people that gained 50 pounds in their life and just show them to me and I'll do that.
Yeah.
She couldn't do that.
No, she couldn't.
No,
Yeah.
there's nobody
Mhm.
on planet Earth. So she wanted
No.
you to do something that nobody on planet Earth could do.
Not even Mr. T. Not even OG Mr. T.
Not even. Damn, I'm trying to
Trying to
think
think of
of.
who.
Yeah, literally, like any lineman on in the NFL would like to gain 50 pounds
Yeah.
tomorrow. Come on now,
Hmm.
you tell me I'm gonna do something
But there
like
was other
NFL
stuff. She
player
had
can do.
there was other stuff. She was seeing like every week she was seeing a life coach. The life coach was like, get rid of everything, get rid of everyone. And it's
Man,
like,
look, soon as she told me I need to gain 50 pounds, I'd have hung up on her.
there you go.
That's
Yeah.
the that's the minute you hang up on her and you
Hmm.
tell her you lose 50 pounds, you bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you
Fred.
call her a whole bitch. She
Hmm.
needs to be called a bitch
Yeah.
because that's the kind of woman that you don't need in your life. Now let's get back to the
Yeah.
to the
Well, a friend of mine and her sister, we were hanging out. These are
Oh
other.
no, no,
We
we
were
don't
no, we
even
were
want
hanging out
to.
out here, right? We met out here. We were hanging out, and she brought up a great point. She said this, because these are other that are unjabbed, but she brought up a great point because I said, I thought I mentioned that we used to talk on the phone for 4 hours, and she goes, if I was able to talk on the phone with somebody for 4 hours, I would know that they're not the right person. It's a good point. I said, valid point. I'm going to use that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
not
so
only
true.
that, look, look. We would have talked on the phone for 1 hour and I would have known. We
There you
wouldn't have
go.
made it to 4.
No, it was like
We
4 hours, like
if you talk to
constantly. Yeah.
if you talk to somebody for 4 hours on the phone, you got a connection.
Hmm.
And if you don't think you do, then okay, cool. But I don't know how I would stay on the phone with nobody for 4 hours.
No, but I mean, I was constantly talking to her for like 4 hours a night, and it was just like, yeah.
See, like literally, I couldn't. If we don't have a connection, I couldn't even talk to you for an hour.
No, I know, but if you're talking that much on the phone, and I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no, y'all had some kind of connection.
Hmm. I
Y'all
wasn't
had,
experience, like you said, it was an experience. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm out, doing my thing here. So,
yeah, yeah. So guess what, bitch? Fuck you.
oh man, which reminds me, this
Yeah.
OG. So this was like, oh my God, I gotta send you the video. I gotta find it. But there's this OG guy. There's this OG guy. There's this OG guy, right? And we were out karaoke, all of us. This was around the holidays. And this guy gets up there. This is one of our guys. He reminds me of like a Benson or, one of those type. He gets up there and he goes singing this song. And he's like, I never heard of this song before because I'm not from here. He goes, Carolina girls, sweet Carolina girls. I'm like, have you heard that song?
Never.
No, I've never heard it either. I mean, he sang
Never.
it and he was like, oh, like dancing around the whole room. It's like,
Yeah, nah, nah, nah. Never
mhm.
heard it.
No. It's just like, I don't know, out here, people have I'm not saying that Arizona people don't have vibes and, Arizona's a great place, but and I think there's just different cultures. It's different here because there's so many different cultures. You know what I mean? Here in
Yeah,
America.
man. It's different. It's definitely different. You know what I mean? Um, they have history.
Hmm.
They have history there. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
Arizona is new. Like
Yeah.
I'm first generation Arizona.
There you go.
Black man.
Hmm.
Black man. In North Carolina, they've been having black people there for shit since 1776.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Hmm.
However, I'm gonna find my woman, and she might not be from Arizona or wherever she might be from, But what you need to do is focus on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Fuck a
doing.
woman. Yeah, fuck a woman. For real. She'll find you.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, yeah. I'm hands
And
down with you
I
on
was
that.
I was listening to a lot of religions, and they told me that you're not a man unless you have a wife in some religions. And I was like, "Are you serious? That's not the religion I want to be from." But I think about it too, because also they say you need a helpmate.
Hmm.
And I honestly believe that every man on the planet has a woman that's suited for him.
Hmm. Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Hmm.
Yeah, I think every man has a woman that's suited for him, and I don't seek her, and I don't care about having a woman, but
Yeah.
that was a good thing to have a helpmate. You know,
Hmm.
bringing up 50% of it. And a lot of the women these days, they try to act like they're so independent, and they're really butch. They really want like they want to be the man in the relationship.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Hmm.
Yeah,
So
so you gotta relax and just woman play a part.
I'm
Don't be
with you. Yeah,
don't be the
hands down.
man. You don't have to
Hmm.
be the man in a relationship.
Yeah,
Let the man be the man,
for sure. Hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Didn't didn't mean to spoil your show with such good advice for the men.
And this is exactly why we need to take our show on the road. Hands down, the Smothers Brothers return.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because we got a lot of jokes to tell too, but at the same time, we gotta speak some truth in the
Mhm.
joke. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
you gotta put sugar in on top of the medicine.
Yes.
You remember how they put sugar on top of good medicine or
There you
something
go.
to make you swallow it.
Hmm.
You gotta swallow it,
There you go.
and
Yeah,
that's
I
what
know what
I
you
have.
mean. Hmm.
Yeah. We can't feed them because they won't want it. They won't want it unless it tastes sweet.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm sorry I have to give it to you and break it down so deep, but this is my guy's show, and we don't give a fuck about nobody else. Fuck everybody.
There you go.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're
Okay.
not fucking with
Yeah.
me.
Hmm.
Fuck you. Yeah, because I'm on the winning team, and that's it.
Hmm.
Now, take the show on the road. Ha.
There you go. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I think touched upon a lot of things and we've been going for a while. We'll have to do another one of these real soon. And Anthony, where the heck were you? We need to get one with Anthony, get some others, but what in closing, what do you see? Do you think that we can unite power to the people, humanity, or do you think it's a lost cause? I know that's a tough one.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this:
Okay, I want to hear this.
we will unite. It's not even a question.
Hmm.
Like it's already written. Like the it, the winning team will win. We're gonna win. We're
Hmm.
gonna win. And it's not even. It's already written.
Yeah,
I don't even
there you
have to.
go.
I don't even. Yeah, I have to say less.
Hmm.
I say less.
Yeah.
However, shout out to my guy Mark. Oh boy, check him out. He's a cold piece of work. This guy
And
right here.
shout out
This
to Ty
guy.
too, because Ty
Yeah, this
is
guy is a cold
an
man.
inspiration to us all. Come
I had
on.
your hairline.
Hmm.
I wish I had your hairline. That would make
Oh,
me
jeez.
official. But I
Well,
don't. So
yeah.
guess what?
I'm
Boom!
going for the
Go.
80s Phil Collins look.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, Black Panther.
Okay.
Power to the people. Not the movie Black Panther, but the Black Panther.
There you go.
You
Hmm.
hear me?
Oh
And
yeah.
also, I'm gonna say, Mark,
Eh,
2.0. Bozak. Hey, Bozak, what you go
no,
by now?
wisdom and knowledge. Yeah. But I will say this, man. It's like unity, and it's like you are Philip Bailey and I'm Phil Collins, you know?
Yeah,
Easy lover,
I like
baby.
that power. And I like that song too, Philip Bailey and Phil Collins.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do it,
Yeah, here we go.
my guy.
Incredible. Well, until next time, we are signing off. Uh, Happy 4th of July from us to you. Much love. We haven't been canceled yet. We're not going to be canceled. Yeah.
Different strokes to move the world.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Just take after the 80s sitcom
Hey,
TV
and that,
shows.
hey, and that Oompa Loompa lady
Oh,
that didn't
yeah.
deserve it.
Much love. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
For Wisdom and Knowledge 5. And I'm going to be sure to post at the end the videos again because they're not going to be in loop. I get exactly what you're saying, the videos of me singing because they're going to be on spot. Feel free to fast forward to view the videos on your own time. But all I can say is it's a good thing I didn't get up there and sing "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud."
Sing
Although
it
I could have
now.
gotten
Sing it now. On the way
no.
out, we would love to hear it.
Yeah,
I would
right.
love to
Son,
hear
say it loud.
it.
I'm fucking proud. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Oh man. Much love.
Sing it
Happy
on the way
4th. Peace out, everyone.
out.